Welcome to Sunday Night Football from Lincoln Financial Field as we have the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the number one seed Philadelphia Eagles as we have an exciting matchup as this is a win and in game for the Jaguars. The Cincinnati Bengals won their game earlier today, and that means if the Jaguars lose, the Bengals are in the playoffs. If the Jaguars win, they are in the playoffs and will take on the number one seeded Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, it should be a very, very, very important game tonight. The Eagles, excellent team. They've shown themselves as being the best team in the FPSL, but the Jaguars, kind of a dark horse for the playoffs. Should be fun to watch if they can make it tonight. Interim quarterback Josu Wood replacing Mike Jack after his pretty awful performance through the first half of the year. And it looks like the Jaguars will be getting the ball first. So Sunday Night Football action in just a moment here. To Mike Jack. It's Ben Josu Wood.
It should be changed already, Kyle.
Yeah, just
Kyle, you're butchering this.
It's fine. It just
it's fine. Just go. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. We're doing great, guys.
I'm pretty sure Josu Wood is. No, I'm pretty sure he's starting.
Just make sure it's Josue, I think.
In my booth it's Josu, because I don't know. I'm not going to say Josue.
Josue.
Just making sure then. Yeah, it is Wood.
It's Wood. Josue.
It's Ben Wood, though. It's fine.
Fucking Kyle.
Alright. Sorry for the technical difficulties just now, but kickoff, and we are underway here in Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a return. He'll take a knee in the end zone. Josu Wood and the Jacksonville Jaguars offense will start from the 25.
And out comes Josue Wood, the new starter of the Jacksonville Jaguars as of 3 weeks ago, as Mike Jack was benched. And so far, it seems like Josue Wood has been the guy in Jacksonville, leading them to with a win tonight, leading them to the playoffs.
And yeah, really turn this team around. I would have ranked them at the bottom of my power rankings around week 5. And then out comes Josue Wood, and he's been lights out since becoming the starting quarterback here. 2 players in the backfield. Josue Wood will drop back to throw. It's a little screen pass outside. It'll be a tackle for a loss there. Loss of 3. It'll be second down and long.
And that was
Jamar Smith.
That was Jamar Smith with the reception, who was the last pick in the supplemental draft. Mr. Irrelevant getting tackled for a loss of 3 yards on the play.
And originally a pick by the Los Angeles Rams, who already had their running back option clearly at James Charlie. He ends up dealt to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's been real good since coming here. Josue Wood back in the pocket, quick throw over the middle, has his man, and just past the 25. It'll be about a 5-yard gain, 3rd and 8. There's Tokayami on the tackle, also had the tackle for loss on the first play of the game. An empty set now. Josue Wood from the shotgun. Oh, someone on the offensive line jumped there. That'll send him back 5 yards. Cannot be having that. Especially if you're taking on the best team in the league, you absolutely cannot be having any kind of penalties. So now they'll set up 3rd and 13. They'll remain in the empty set. 3rd down, 13. Hard count. Now the snap, Josue Wood. Looking over the middle, and that will not be enough for the first despite the broken tackle. 4th down and 7 coming up. So we'll get a chance to see the first drive for Joe Carter.
And that was
Sunday Night Football.
That was Josue with the reception, and so far he has not been having a decent game so far, coming off his insane game last week, going over 200 yards on the day.
And yeah,
So-
probably not the right decision to make a check down there on 3rd down and long.
It is only the first quarter, but it's not what you want to see out of your running back here early, as he's not able to evade the tackle, and out comes the punting unit.
On 4th and 7, they punt. The return here, Ayush Patel up past the 40, and he'll go down around the 41. So, superstar quarterback Joe Carter coming out, easily been the best quarterback in the FPSL.
Carter currently leads in Pro Bowl voting, and the roster to the FPSL Pro Bowl will be released later tonight. And that should be an exciting thing to anticipate.
So stay tuned till the end of the stream. We'll reveal it then. But for now, we got some football to be played. 13 minutes on the clock in quarter number 1. It'll be Carter from the shotgun to start this drive. Drops back, pump fake, pressure folding it around him. He looks downfield. He's got a man for a big gain. And who else but Zane Augustus.
And earlier in the season, Zane led the league in receiving yards. Now, that may be Kingle's title now, currently, but it's just that was an incredible catch and route by Zane, and he may, by the end of this game, be back on top of the receiving yards leaderboards.
It's been fun to watch those two go back and forth on the leaderboards. I really have no idea who I would pick if I had the choice between the two. Meanwhile, under center, Carter. Jaguars rush a blitz here. Carter rolling out of the pocket. Pressure in around him, and he's hit as he throws as that one sails to the ground incomplete. I believe there's Joe Joseph getting after him.
Could have been a lot worse, but Carter knew to get it out quick enough, and he manages to bring up 2nd and 10. A lot of other quarterbacks in this league would have took that sack, but Carter knew to get that out quickly.
And yeah, that's what puts him a step ahead, is his awareness on the field. This one will be a handoff. It's John Herbert. He won't get much on that one, maybe 2 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and long. John Herbert, the best receiving back in the league. He's caught a lot through the air. Has been a big part of this passing game, especially with Joe Carter's specialty being the short pass playbook. Dump off to the running back, and when he has the ball in his hands, he can really do a lot. He goes to the end zone here, and that's picked off. Taken the other way at the 20. Can he escape? Now going down the sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds around midfield. It's Morbius. And a rare occasion there as Joe Carter picked off in the red zone. Michael Morbius picking that one, and a big return as well.
It looks like Carter was intending to throw that to his tight end, but he just could not help, but he couldn't see Morbius, and as he's running down, Morbius knew he had open field, and he took advantage of that.
So we'll get to see Josue Wood try and redeem himself after his first drive struggles. Passing 3 times on that first drive, completed all of them, but only netted 8 yards. And all of that, also lost 5 yards on a false start. Comes from the shotgun on 1st and 10 here. Throwing outside, this is caught. He'll pick up about 3. This is Quantavious Kingle III.
Kingle, the current leader in receiving yards in this league, currently battling it with Zane Augustus, the Eagles wide receiver.
Great wide receiver battle tonight. The top 2 receivers in the league pretty much indisputably facing off against each other here. Should be interesting to see who comes out on top.
The thing is, if you look at their stats, they are almost identical on the stat line. I mean, Kingle and Augustus, same yards per reception, same amount of touchdowns. Kingle does have 3 more drops, but Augustus, they're both nearly on the same playing field, as Josue Wood just throws it away, and that breaks his 100% completion percentage, as he's now 4 for 5 on the day.
Yeah, you can make the argument that Kingle would, you take Kingle over him because he's had quarterback inconsistencies for his team, obviously, with Mike Jack, who was really, really inconsistent at the quarterback position. Got benched. Now Josue Wood, who's been all right, but it's hard to play when you have multiple different quarterbacks switching around, whereas Augustus has had the best quarterback in the league, indisputably, in Joe Carter. So 3rd down and 7. Under center, Josie Wood. It's a draw play, and Jamar Smith won't get very far. Just back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like he did not gain any yards in the play. So far, 0 rushing yards. Not on pace to what he did last week with over 200 yards in the last week.
So on 4th and 7, I believe they are in field goal range. We could see the first score of the night here in just a moment. It would be a pretty long field goal. And they might actually just punt this. It's just across the 50. So they will likely end up punting this. So another unsuccessful drive despite the favorable field position after the Michael Morbius pick. And the punt unit on. Ayush Patel on the receiving end. It looks like this one will bounce into the end zone. So this Eagles offense will start things from the 20-yard line. Joe Carter back on the field after his interception. What's the key turning a drive around after you throw a pick?
He's starting out a bit rusty so far in the day. What do you think he needs to do better on this next drive?
Well, I mean, obviously don't throw right to the defender like he did last time, but, really just he's got to play his game. The short pass and then attack downfield when it's available. Comes from the shotgun here, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and it's a check down to Herbert, who's not going to get anywhere. He loses 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12. And that was Morbius again, all over the play.
Now, one of the reasons that Carter is so good in this league, now just look at that pocket. Clean pocket, perfect throw. Sure, it was a check down, and he could have waited for something up over the middle. But overall, his offensive line has been stellar all year long, and it proves it right there.
And that is true. Very, very good offensive line play for the Eagles. Come out of an empty set here. Looks like 5 wide. Carter from the shotgun. Looking short throw. It's Deshaun Smith, and he will fight forward. It looks like enough for the first, and they will give it to him. 1st and 10, new set of downs for the Eagles. So let's get to see what the Eagles do with the new set of downs here. Deshaun Smith, one of the better tight ends in the league, I'd say. I mentioned this in my most recent broadcast in the Eagles-Vikings Sunday night 2 weeks ago. But just so speedy, and it's hard for linebackers to cover him as John Herbert plunges up the middle for a few yards, falls forward for about 4. And as I was saying, Deshaun Smith, really, really speedy for a tight end especially, and his combination of speed and agility makes it nearly impossible for most linebackers in this league to cover him. Here's Carter under center. They're going to bring 5. It's a run for Herbert, who cuts outside. He's got a lot of room to go, and he's going to be taken down past the 45. Big run that time for John Herbert.
I mean, it was a great run along the left side, and it's just perfect blocking by that Eagles offensive line again. I mean, they shifted perfectly to the left, and once he did that, Herbert had nothing but field in front of him.
It eventually was Kiwi McKiwi on the tackle, who's been very, very good at the free safety position. Very, very effective defensively. Here's Carter coming from the shotgun from the 46. It's going to be an outside handoff. Herbert gets a block, but he's going to go down a yard short of the line to gain.
It's Morbius with the tackle. Again, great game for him so far. First the interception, and now he's getting TFLs.
Yeah, multiple tackles for a loss from Michael Morbius, and of course the pick, as you mentioned, when they returned to midfield. But if this Jaguars defense can shut down the run like this, they're going to force Carter to throw the ball, and you see what happened. You saw what happened when he was forced to throw the ball. They were able to get the pick as well. So I think the key to this game for the Jaguars is the defense. First down and 10, or rather 2nd down and 11, excuse me. Carter dropping back. Throwing over the middle, that falls incomplete. It looked like it could have been picked.
Another great play by Morbius as he breaks up the pass and brings up 3rd down and 11.
It'll be a tough they'll have a tough time converting this one if this defense holds up the way they have been. 6 passes, 4 rushes so far for this Eagle offense. Wide receiver in motion. Snapped out of the shotgun here. Throw over the middle. They got the first. And they're into enemy territory. First down and 10. That was John Herbert out of the backfield. Give you Josue Wood on the sideline there as we get a replay here. Good catch. Just ran right up the middle.
He brings them across midfield, and they just get closer and closer to field goal range.
Another chunk play like that one, and they're well into field goal range, I'd say. Looking for the first score of this game still. Clock ticking as a flag on the play. Looks like false start. So that'll push them back 5 yards here on first down. That's the left tackle, Roethlisberger. First down and 15 now. So now they back up 5 yards from field goal range. So they're going to need a big play here. Coming from the shotgun. Carter with the hard count. Throwing outside. That's caught by Zane Augustus. Solid gain there. They make up about 5 or 7 yards. It's 2nd and 8.
And that was McKeewee with the tackle, preventing him from going upfield.
Yeah, solid coverage. He was draped over him, but a good ball by Carter and an even better catch by Zane Augustus to reel that one in. It'll be 2nd down and 8. It's going to come from the shotgun again. Jaguars bring a blitz here. Pressure all in around him. The throw is out of play. So 3rd down and 8. Jaguars defense looking to prevent them from scoring here.
One of the first times all game that, more so the second time all game, that pressure has gone to Carter, and anytime, that's going to be the key to winning this game, is pressure in his face.
Yeah, it was a heavy blitz. They blitzed both linebackers on that play. It's 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw again. That one knocked down, incomplete. Good coverage. So 4th down and 8.
That was broken up by Morbius again. He's having a game so far in this first quarter.
He is all over the field tonight. And so on 4th down and 8, it'll be interesting to see if they go for it, or if they go for the field goal or the punt here. And they're going to go for the field goal. This one will be from 58 yards out. The kick on its way, has the distance, and it's good. Nailed from 58. And the Eagles are on the board first.
May have been good from 60, honestly. That was a hell of a kick.
It really was. Had a lot of mustard on that one. And, kickers in this league have been wildly inconsistent. But I was not expecting him to make that at all.
Our sideline statistician, Will, has now corrected us, and that was a 51-yard field goal.
Oh, my apologies
on that. It would have been
that.
good from 55.
Either way, still an impressive kick for sure.
A lot better than what we saw earlier today with the Raiders kickers missing left and right.
I didn't catch that game, but I heard it was quite the blowout.
And Morbius takes a kneel in the end zone, and out comes Josue Wood to see if they can take the lead back. Not back, but see if they can get a lead above the Eagles.
And this offense hasn't really got anything cooking yet. I believe 2 3-and-outs, and they had great field position on their second drive after the Michael Morbius pick. It'll be interesting to see what they can do here. And this is a Philadelphia Eagles defense that leads in pretty much every category. So definitely not easy to get offense against them. Josue Wood will hand off. Jamar Smith here doesn't get very far. Maybe 3 yards there before he got knocked down. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
He's officially now, though, in the positive. He started the game a bit rough with negative yardage on the day, with a negative 3-yard check down, but now he's finally in the positive. A much better game so far for him.
I would say he's someone they want to run this offense around tonight. They're going to give him the ball again. He's not going to go very far this time. Good cover, good tackle there. Leaves him just a yard. So 3rd down and 6. As the clock ticking down near 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Under center, Josue Wood. Two in the backfield. Two out wide. On 3rd and 6, he looks to throw. Going over the middle and wide open, making the catch around the 40. And that was Baker Catchfield for the first down. Real solid route there. Found himself wide open. No one in his vicinity around the 40-yard line. And Josue Wood makes no mistake getting it to him.
It was definitely a great stiff arm from Baker Catchfield, and one of the things that the head coach Lemon has said is he's trying to treat Baker Catchfield as almost like a wide receiver hybrid tight end. And he's showing it there, throwing people to the side as Jamar Smith goes up the middle for a solid pickup of about 5 yards. Getting the chains going there.
Definitely need to get him going. And chunk plays like that, that's the way to do it. If you can get the right blocking, and this is a really tough defense to run against, but if you can get the right blocking, Jamar Smith has the speed to get through the gap and get a big play. And the shotgun here, and it's going to be another handoff. He's going to fight forward for about 2-3 yards. It'll be 3rd down 3.
Now it seems like they're trying to get the run game going. They started a bit rough on their first few drives, but now they're getting something going. And sure, it's 3rd down, but gotta have trust in this Jaguars offense. They're playing for a lot here. They're playing for a playoff spot tonight.
On 3rd down and 3. Josue Wood from under center. He will hand off to Jamar Smith, looking to try and get the first. I believe he was just short. And no, they'll give it to him. 1st down for the Jaguars. Jamar Smith.
It was definitely a close play. I mean, they're definitely going to want to keep that red in their hand and consider if they want to throw it.
I didn't think he made it.
I was sure he was short, but if they say it's a 1st down, unless they start challenging it.
We'll see in a moment. Doesn't look like there will be a challenge, as they've lined up for another play now. Eagles look like they're about to rush 5 here. Josue Wood needs the throw out over the middle quickly. Nice catch. And a 1st down, new set of downs again.
It was a tight window, but Josue Wood managed to get it right there, as that's Kingle again with the reception, fighting with Augustus for the top receiver in the FPSL.
And just a real good catch by Kingle there. And like you said, tight window for Wood to throw into, but he nails it. 2 in the backfield, Kingle in motion. He'll look to throw over the middle, and it's again Kingle. He'll get near the 1st down, and it'll be a yard short.
Now Josue Wood is 7 of 8 on the day. Very accurate passer so far today.
Hasn't really tried anything deep downfield yet, but it appears that checkdowns have been working effectively on this drive at least. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Time ticking down in the 1st quarter, about 20 seconds left. And the lineman jumped there. That'll be false start. So that sets him back 5 more yards, making it 2nd down and medium. And another false start penalty. We've seen 3 of those so far combined between the two teams here in the 1st quarter. So maybe it's just the crowd noise or something like that that's affecting these these linemen rather.
May bring us to the end of the 1st quarter, as we need to see if they're going to call a play before the half ends. No, the clock is not running. No, I made a mistake. My mistake.
And that's going to be a big tackle for loss on Jamar Smith. Looks like Ghost Hawk and Foster, we're both in on that one. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So 3-0 Eagles lead after 1 quarter of Sunday Night Football here. Low scoring affair thus far. We'll be back in the 2nd quarter as the Jaguars drive. 3rd down and 8 when we come back here.
We are back with the 2nd quarter underway, as the Eagles are currently up 3-0 with the Jacksonville Jaguars heading into the red zone now with a 3rd and 8. Not in the red zone, no. They're on the 30-yard line. They're just a few yards short of the red zone. Can they make it, though? They need the 1st down.
3rd down and 8. Josue Wood check down to Jamar Smith, lowering the shoulder, gets close. And they'll say he's short, 4th and inches. It'll be interesting to see if they go for it here or just try to tie the game.
Now, with playoffs on the line, what do you think you do here? Do you tie it up or do you go for it here and try to be risky?
I have to say you need to take what you can get against this Eagles team. And on 4th and inches, I feel like you should definitely be going for it, especially this deep in their end. Because if you get a defensive stop, it's no harm, no foul. They can't really score. And their defense has looked real solid so far tonight, especially Michael Morbius. And on 4th and inches, they are going for it. This one handed off. Oh, it's a toss back, and that's going to go nowhere. Big loss on the play. Now, they faked it to the fullback and tossed it back to Smith. I feel like they would have been better off just handing it to the fullback. But either way, they don't convert on 4th down, and it's Eagles football just inside their own 25.
Hey, there's people there immediately. That was Fumikage Tokiyami with the tackle.
Yeah, he had a tackle for loss earlier as well on the first play of the game. I believe that would be his 3rd tackle on the game just now. And it's Joe Carter's Eagles offense returning to the field. See if they can put up some more points here in the 2nd quarter. They're starting just outside of their own 25 here. Under center with a heavy set, it appears. Wide receiver in motion, and it'll be a double fake handoff. Carter throwing over the middle, has a man wide open, and that'll be a 1st down. That's Hobart for the big gain. Yeah, 24 yards on that reception. Good read by Carter. That was a solid play call as well, faking it. First the jet sweep and then the fake handoff to the running back. Freed up a lot of space downfield, and Hobart takes advantage. Be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles here. Under center again with a bunch set on the near side is Carter. Herbert in the backfield. And this will be a handoff to him. He cuts it the other way, and he will fall forward past the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Clock ticking down, near 13 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter, excuse me. Here's Carter under center. Hands this one off. It's Herbert fighting for extra yardage, and he will be 3 yards short of the 1st.
Now he doesn't get the 1st down, but they reach the target line. They are officially in field goal range for their kicker.
He nailed it from this distance earlier this game.
Give or take about 5 yards or so.
So 3rd and 3 will be interesting to see if they stick with the run or try and throw it downfield here. Out of the shotgun is Carter. Will look to throw. Eyeing his man over the middle, and he's going to go down. It's O'Neal on the sack. And it'll be 4th and too long to kick a field goal. So they will have to punt. That's exactly what this Jaguars defense needed.
Yeah, Carter got a little antsy in the pocket. Not much more he could have done there. He could have rolled to his left maybe a little bit. Not even to his left. There was people everywhere. He was going to take that sack regardless. But now it's either a 60-plus yard field goal or they're sending out the punting unit. Which I would
have liked to see him throw it away there and maybe give his team a chance to put up 3 more points. But obviously hard to do in real time, especially with that many players in around you. And a nice solid punt there. Be 1st and 10. Sway Wood trotting back out onto the field, offense trailing behind him. 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Wood. Jamar Smith with him in the backfield. And he's going to look to throw. Quick throw, and this is caught.
Another tight window there. I mean, he's not throwing a lot of incompletions. He's only thrown one incompletion on the day, and he's given some tight windows. As that's the wide receiver, Baker Catchfield, with his second reception of the game.
Yeah, really solid throw right there. Very quick throw. Pretty much right after he caught the ball there. He'll drop back to throw from under center. Outside has his man, and that's going to be another first down. Another completion for Wood, who is now 10 of 11, and that's Kingle.
This team had Mike Jack as their starting quarterback for so long in the season that it makes you wonder, why didn't they go with Josue Smith sooner? He's been having a hell of a game, 10 of 11, as they hand it off to the running back, Jamar Smith, and he is going to get a solid pickup of about 4 yards on the play.
Second down and medium coming up. Now is John Pope on the tackle. Just about under 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6 coming up. Josue Wood will hand it off again to Jamar Smith, fighting for extra yardage there. Picks up about 3, I'd say. And it'll be 3rd down and short. Huge 3rd down and short here. 3rd and 1. Josue will look to throw. Outside, looking for his man. He's got him, but that's dropped. Incomplete. Good defense. And on 4th and 1, let's see if they go for it or punt.
It was Lucas Hampton, the intended tight end there on the play. With playoffs on the line, you got to play conservatively, and the smart thing to do is punting, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing here.
I agree from this spot on the field, but I feel like if you're past their 30, you should definitely be going for it on anything less than 4th and 2, and maybe even 4th and 3. You're feeling gutsy, but
and that punt rolled into the end zone. They'll start at the 25-yard line.
The 20, and it'll be Joe Carter's offense looking to add some more points to this game. It's been a low-scoring defensive matchup so far. 9 minutes left in the half. Not much action to be spoken of in this game. It'll be Carter from the shotgun. Dropping back to throw. Has Herbert over the middle, and that's caught for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 5 here. And excuse me, that was not Herbert, but Deshaun Smith on a little stop route right over the middle. 2nd down and 5 nonetheless. From their own 25-yard line here. Jaguars showing blitz. Carter out of the shotgun. Hard count, now the snap, looking to throw over the middle, and he's got a man for the first. That would be Griffin.
It's a very fortunate tackle with the linebacker. If you looked closely, they sent almost 7 people on the blitz there, and Carter managed to get it underneath, and that linebacker is very lucky to have gotten that tackle there, because he could have been gone for 20 yards upfield.
Jaguars have been sending a lot of heavy blitzes on this game. This will be a handoff to Herbert, who cuts against his blocks and picks up about 2 yards on 1st down. Clock ticking down in the first half. It is still just 3-0 Philadelphia.
Safety
shotgun Carter
currently.
And this is another handoff. Big gain downfield. He'll get the first. John Herbert.
Very unfortunate series of events here. You could see the safeties on the outside lining out, looking to do a blitz, thinking that Carter was going to pass, and that was the worst scenario for them as the running back went up the middle. That was Herbert going up the middle. And I'm being told with that run, John Herbert is officially over 1,000 yards for the day, or for the season. And that's an unfortunate play for Joe Carter there, as he's taken down in the backfield by Burns. He just couldn't. He was there immediately, and he just could not throw it away. And instead of it being a good first down play, instead they lose 8 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 18. That's Drew Burns with the sack, an 8-yard loss. Carter lines up in the shotgun. Goes quickly, and that is incomplete. May have been tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that brings up 3rd and 18. A rare incomplete throw for Joe Carter, as he's been amazing all season and has been currently the best quarterback in the FPSL, leading in Pro Bowl votes, which the roster will be revealed later tonight. As he steps back in the pocket, throws quickly to his running back. Is he going to get the first down? No, he's just short, and that'll bring up 4th down and 7. Play almost worked out for them, but instead that brings up a 4th down, as they could not bring it back. And here we can see on the replay just incredible blocking all around from this Eagles team. Excuse me. As the Eagles send out their punting unit. It's up and away, and it is going to be out inside the 10, 20, maybe at the 17-yard line.
I'd like to apologize. Nugsy's having some technical difficulties.
And out again is the Jaguars offense as Josue Wood steps back, throws quickly to the check down, and Jamar Smith gets tackled. Oh, not a great play for this Jaguars team, fighting for a playoff Smith, as that is Jamar's 4th reception of the day for only 3 yards.
That looked like an 8-yard loss. Or
That a 2-yard loss on the play, as that was just an incredible tackle for loss by the Eagles defense. And now they're closer and closer to the goal line. You don't want to get a safety in this range. And Baker Catchbill will bring that back to about the 14-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and 12. And that was Mariah Carey with the tackle. Now, what do you think you do here on 3rd and 12? As I mean, you have to pass it here, but do you think you go over along the sidelines, which has been working for them, or do you go along the middle? As he's got pressure in his face immediately, he throws on the run, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Kingle, but he just could not get it accurately. A rare missed throw on the run by Josue Wood, and they'll send out the punting unit on 4th and 12.
not what you like to see there. You want to hit your guy as much as you can. Although, I get it, he was under pressure, but... 6 defenders were getting blitzed in front of his face. He did what he could. It was a hard throw to make, as we have a return up to about the 43-yard. And that was Ayush Patel with the return. And back on defense is this Jaguars team trying to prevent Carter from making any magic happening done all season. Carter's lining up under center.
And he play action, and he's going to be tackled for a big loss. Not even tackled, he's sacked for a big loss by Cage.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Tyler Cage with a 10-yard sack on the play. That's exactly what you want to see when you're fighting for a playoff spot. What you want to see the Raiders next week in Vegas. And that's how you're going to do it. Brings up second and 20. Now, what do you think you do here? Because now you have a lot of yards to gain. Do you go to St. Augustus along the outside?
I don't know. We get a 4 wide.
That's not what will be happening here. That's a comeback, which will be dropped and bring up 3rd and 20 on the play. So far today, the Eagles' offense has been a bit more productive than the Jaguars. But you never know. We have 2 quarters of football left. As we're edging closer and closer to the 2-minute warning, with 48 seconds remaining. Third and 20. Looking middle, and it is incomplete. And out will come the punting unit. And give the Jaguars offense another chance to tie this game up at 3-3. Or even score a touchdown and take the lead.
I think Carter's just so used to checkdowns that he can't even throw deep right anymore.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't want to speak about the best quarterback in the league like that.
I know, I'm making a joke.
Of course, obviously. As punt will be fielded at about the 20-yard line, he's going to break some tackles, and he is going to sleep he is sleeping at about 35-yard line. 16-yard turn by Michael Morbius. He just laid out after that hit. Having a little bit of fun, and it seems. Not a good
Honestly,
time.
Morbius
is having the game of his life, but this is not the time we want. You want to be alert. You are fighting for a playoff spot. You are going to play your heart and soul out. No sleeping on the job, Michael Morbius. You may have been having an amazing game, but no time for sleeping here, as Josue Wood lines up under center.
It's like a 3-wide receiver set.
Well, they hand it off to Jamar Smith. They do. He goes straight up the middle, and he's going to get about a 5-yard pickup on the play. 2nd and 6, 4-yard pickup for Jamar Smith.
Honestly, this season, he's pretty much the only one that's actually been recorded as taking the ball and just running. I'm kind of not surprised at that, but I mean, come on.
He's definitely exceeding expectations, as he was Mr. Irrelevant in our supplemental draft. And he's doing amazing for this Jaguars team, as originally he was drafted to the Rams, and after that series of events, we had the head coach of the Rams, Dark, tank for the rest of the season, as he was forced to take a running back when he had an MVP candidate in James Charlie. Now, I may say he might not be an MVP candidate, at the top at least, anymore, as Josue Wood tries to get Jamar Smith there, but it falls incomplete, just barely inaccurate. Rare misthrow by Josue Wood.
So he got a 4 wide receiver, 1 running back set. Let's see what they do here.
Takes a check down. Jamar Smith is going to go upfield. He's going to get the first down. Jukes a defender, and he's got many more. He's going to bring it to the 30-yard line. Incredible play by Jamar Smith. The ankles. Oh, the ankles.
Oh, my. Someone might need to go check on him and see if he's all right.
It's a beautiful pass play, and then just... Okay, they're not going to show a replay of the ankle tackle, unfortunately, but it was definitely great, I can tell you that.
Okay.
As we have lost sound here in the booth, we are going to have to make do with what we have, as Josue Wood takes the snap. Sound is back. He's scanning the field, clean pocket, and it is complete to Baker Catchfield over the middle.
Alright, I'm here. My internet went out. So, we're back. 1st down and 10 for the Jaguars. They're driving well into the Eagles zone here.
Great in route. A deep in route by Baker Catchfield there, the wide receiver tight end hybrid.
And yeah, very versatile player for Josue Wood to throw to. We're inside the 2-minute warning here. Clock still ticking as it's a new set of downs for the Jaguars. Josue Wood dropping back into the pocket, throwing over the middle. This is incomplete.
He pump faked.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
He pump faked there too. You gotta wonder who he was trying to fake there deep in the end zone. As he just threw it away in the back of the end zone. And it's unfortunate too because he had the seam route wide open as well. But you learn from your mistakes, and it brings up 2nd and 10 here.
2nd down and 10, looking to throw, has him over the middle. He'll be about half a yard short of the first. 3rd down and 1. Clock's still moving here. They have not opted to take a timeout yet.
And so far, Josue Wood, he's got a 66% completion percentage so far in this game. Now, he did start out 10 for 11, so he has thrown a bit more incompletions, but that's definitely what you want to see out of Josue. Accurate passes, as that is going nowhere. That is a very inaccurate pass and brings up 4th down.
Would you go for it here?
I mean, the season's on the line. I would definitely go for this. You can hear me on the sidelines screaming at my head coach, Lemon, to go for it, but he's not going to do it. No, he's going to go for the field goal. Lemon, how could you do this to me? As the kick is up, it's good. We have a tie game here, folks.
And so an interesting decision not to go for it on 4th down and 1 in the red zone. But we wind up with a tie game inside the 2-minute warning here. 52 seconds on the clock, and the Eagles will get the ball back. And I do believe they get the ball to start the second half, so if they can string together a couple of scores here, they can start to run away with this one. And this is all the more reason they should have gone for it on that play. Everyone's setting up for the kickoff here. Ayush Patel back to receive. He's been one of the best returners in the league pretty consistently throughout.
The sideline interviewer, Will, has just got some word from the Jaguars head coach that I will mention after this play.
Short return to or actually not a short return, but a solid return to the 30 from inside the end zone by Ayush Patel. It's Joe Carter's offense out on the field. And
our sideline interviewer, Will, has just got a quote from Jaguars head coach Lemon. He said it's a tie game, and after the initial last 4th down on the fake field halfback flip, he did not want to make that mistake again, and he decided to go with the field goal.
To me, it seems like you'd avoid that mistake by calling a better play, but that's just me.
I would agree. I would definitely agree. I mean, a pitch to the right side is not what you want to be doing,
especially against a defensive line as good as this one. Definitely don't want to try that. But 47 seconds left in the half. See what Carter can do. Throwing over the middle, and that sails incomplete. Just 9 of 18 for Carter so far tonight. Going to be 2nd down and 10. 44 seconds on the clock. It is paused after the incompletion. Looks like the Jaguars are going to rush at another blitz here from the shotgun Carter. Drops back to throw over the middle, and he's got him just near the 1st down. That was, I believe, Sandcastle with the catch.
The Eagles will call a timeout here, stopping the clock as they're trying to drive down the field and take this lead. Right back.
36 seconds left. They've got time to do it with a couple of chunk plays.
Now I must let our viewers
definitely got the arm.
I must let our viewers know. Stay tuned for our halftime show as our sideline analyst Will has an incredible interview set up for us at halftime.
From the shotgun Carter. Dropping back to throw over the middle. That one in the middle of nowhere drops to the ground. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Seems like he missed his intended receiver of Zane Augustus in the middle. Went a little over his head there. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10. 33 seconds on the clock. Carter looking to throw heavy blitz. He'll check down to Herbert, who's got a lot of room to run. Herbert down the sideline, still on his feet,
and
still going, and he's inside the 10.
And that was McKeewee with the touchdown-saving tackle. They're in field goal range, but that could have been a lot worse. McKeewee with the insane touchdown-saving tackle.
And now They've got plenty of time, maybe one shot to the end zone with the amount of timeouts they have if they want to take it. It's first down and goal from around the 5. Huge chunk play with John Herbert just now. Here's Carter throwing to the end zone, incomplete. They'll have another chance.
The pressure was in his face. The Jaguars are sending pressure in his face, and that's half the reason why he's only completing half his passes is the pressure just keeps going in his face.
And yeah, that must be the key, is to blitz constantly on Carter. Clearly not handling the pressure well, and this offensive line does not look nearly as good as it has for the rest of the season.
The only spots where blitzing does backfire is when he takes a check down, because those checkdowns can be lethal, and we just saw that 2 plays ago.
Here he is from the shotgun, throwing over the middle, and that one incomplete.
Just outside the back of the end zone. That brings up 3rd and goal. Now remember, Jaguars are fighting for their season. A win and they are in. Lose and the Bengals take on the Raiders in Vegas next week.
From the shotgun, Carter. Line of scrimmage still at the 5. He drops back to throw. Pocket folding in around him. Going to the end zone. Caught.
Was he in?
Not in the end zone. They'll take their last time out on the goal line.
Now the pressure was
interesting to see if they go for it now. Looks like the kicking unit's on, but 4th and goal from the 1. You feel like
they will be setting. It appears they are setting up the kicking unit, but that was a beautiful throw by Carter there.
Now, the offense on the field, and now it will be the kicking unit. They'll play it safe and take the lead. And this kick obviously is good. Chip shot field goal, about 17 yards. And it's a 6-3 ball game here in Philadelphia.
And the Eagles will head into halftime with a 6-3 lead.
Barring any sort of return shenanigans here. We have not seen a kick return touchdown this entire season.
Now, I do need to remind everybody, since this is a low-scoring game, if we end this game with a tie, the Jaguars will make the playoffs based off tiebreaker scenarios.
Yeah, they do have the upper hand on the Bengals. Although, they would still make the playoffs in a tie. The return does not go anywhere, just to the 25. I doubt they'll take any sort of shot downfield here with 3 seconds left, but you never know. And assuming they don't do so, will take us to halftime. 6-3 your score. It's been only field goals so far here in Lincoln Financial Field.
It appears they're not going to be kneeling it here. They are in. They are not in
centered.
victory formation here. They're not in kneeling formation, but they're just going to hand it off.
Running. And Jamar Smith has a lane up the middle. Solid run for him. It's not going to take him anywhere, though, and that takes us to the half. 6-3 Philadelphia. And a low-scoring affair thus far. Let's take it to Will.
Guys, I don't have an interview, but boy, I got one big halftime report. Mainly about Jet Blade, the man who got his ankles snapped by Jamar Smith. Right after the play, I saw Jet Blade go over to the sideline, because apparently he hurt his ankle, and Joe Carter was giving him all sorts of crap, and he was mad enough that he just snapped his ankle right back, and he was completely fine.
Quite the action on the sideline there.
Yep.
Thank you for the report.
Not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Jet did it again. Back to you.
All right, thank you for the report. We're back for the second half of Sunday Night Football on FPSL. 6-3, the score. Eagles leading a low-scoring affair so far in this one. It'll be Joe Carter and the Eagles offense to open the next half. What are your thoughts on this game so far? All right. Very insightful. Ayush Patel set back to return. And we're underway in the second half. Patel takes it a couple yards out of the end zone. Looking up the middle, he's not quite going to get to the 25, but Still a solid field position to start this drive. 27 yards per return for the Eagles corner tonight. It is first down and 10. Joe Carter looking to extend the Eagles' lead past one possession. We've not seen a touchdown yet. 3 field goals make up our score tonight. 6-3. As we're about underway in the second half here. Under center, Carter hands this one off. It's Herbert right up the middle, and he gets a nice solid gain and a new set of downs. Give him about 12 on the play. He's up to 50 yards on the ground through 9 rushes. Just really good blocking that time as he finds his way up the middle there. Clock ticking down. Here's Carter from under center. Nobody out wide on this play, and it is a handoff again. He'll find his way downfield for about 5 yards. Second down and 5. Really solid first down run there.
Herbert just adds to his rushing yards total, as earlier tonight he surpassed 1,000 yards. 1,000 yards rushing, becoming the 4th running back in the FPSL to do so.
I feel like he definitely goes under the radar because on top of that 1,000-yard rushing, he's also lethal through the air, as there's a nice solid run again, and he'll be 2 yards short of the first. 3rd and 2 upcoming. Clock nearing 13 minutes left in the third. They're around midfield. At the tip of the Eagle beak is the line of scrimmage. And this is a handoff. Herbert trying to fight for the first. Looks like he got there. And new set of downs for the Eagles.
And so far, this is not what the Jaguars defense wants to be allowing. I mean, they are already trailing by 3 points. You don't want to be going down by 2 possessions, or 2 field goal possessions at least.
And yeah, this Jaguars defense has been stifling the best offense in the league so far today, I would say. And not many teams have been able to do it. But if they can keep it up, they have a real solid chance at winning this game. But this, as you said, this drive not resembling what they did in the first half. Here's Carter under center. It will be yet another handoff this time. He's going to fight his way down to around the 47 across midfield. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
And that was Morbius with the tackle, as he's just adding to his tackles and adding to his great day today. I mean, interception, TFLs, another one right there. I mean, he's just having an incredible game.
And yeah, he has been the main part of this Jaguars defense so far. So, should be interesting to see if he keeps it up here.
We'll be lining up under center.
Dropping back, the handoff again. Herbert about a yard short of the first that time. 3rd down and 1.
Now, what do you think you do here? Do you send it up the middle with Herbert, or do you run play action here and trying to find Zane Augustus or maybe even Herbert on a check down here?
I definitely go play action, roll out on 3rd and short. It's usually what I do, although coming from the shotgun, we might not see that. 3rd down and 1. It will be a handoff to the outside. Herbert nearly there, and they will say he's just short. Michael Morbius again.
And that was McKeewee with the first down saving tackle, as he manages to prevent the first down and set up 4th and inches.
That was Michael Morbius.
That was McKeewee.
Is number 2 McKeewee?
Number 2 is definitely McKeewee, as McKeewee is in the booth and knows what his own number is.
Oh. Damn.
Will they be sending out their punting unit here?
That's an unfortunate turn of events for me, but I'm just going to have to shake it off and keep going. Here's the punt. That's going to be out of bounds. Didn't quite see where it went. So let's see what Josue Wood can do here. His defense bending but not breaking yet again, as they keep the Eagles just outside of field goal range.
It's definitely what you want.
The offense definitely needs to help support their defense by putting up some points here in this drive.
It's currently the perfect scenario for the Jaguars. I mean, sure they're close to their own goal line, but just to have the ball in offense and see if they can tie the game up. That's just what you want to see. Is that was almost intercepted. It looks like.
Yeah, close call there for Josue Wood, who has looked a little bit more inconsistent over his past couple of throws. I was hoping maybe he would shake that off in the second half, but if that's any indication, not looking good.
That was
second down and 10 from inside the 5.
On the previous play, that was Jeff Blade with the dropped interception.
And there's some good defense, knocking the pass loose, incomplete. And yeah, Jet Blade this season, he has been an excellent corner, but has not picked off a ball yet. Plenty of pass deflections. I believe he leads the league, but still just not quite able to get his hands on one.
Temporarily, he did go over to the sideline, and it appears he is jumping up and down and having a temper tantrum on the sideline right now, as he's back on the field now, but he is not happy with that dropped interception, as Josue Wood throws quickly, and it brings up 4th and 10, and it's just a 3-and-out drive there. Not what you want to see out of this Jaguars offense, fighting for a playoff spot.
And yeah, 3 consecutive incompletions, 2 of them just well defended. And the Eagles defense that I've been talking about is easily the best in the league. And they're showing it here tonight, allowing just 3 points at the moment. A punt from inside their own end zone. Tall order for the Jaguars defense to keep them from scoring with this field position. Here's Ayush Patel. That was a long punt across midfield. Here's Patel. Nice return, though, inside the 45.
Now Patel fields the 60-yard air punt and brings it to inside the 40-yard line or so.
As opposed to the 60-yard ground punt. First down and 10 for the Eagles offense. Joe Carter will look to try and put some more points up on the board. We've still yet to see a touchdown in this game.
It would appear the safeties are showing blitz.
Fake the handoff. Plenty of pressure in there, and he's going to go down. It's O'Neal's second sack. Loss of 10, 2nd and 20 on the way here. And that's just a great play call. The double safety blitz generating a lot of pressure on him. It's a risky one for sure, but... Oh. Well, thank you for your input, Kyle.
They can't hear Kyle, but thank you, Kyle.
2nd down and 20. Oh.
Wow, Kyle.
I hope that language is not being broadcasted.
Yeah, I hope so. Kyle just said a no-no word in our booth. It didn't get picked up by the broadcast, but that is a no-no word. And I just clipped that, Kyle. I can definitely prove that you just said that.
Oh boy. looks like you're going down.
And it appears that we just lost our audio here in the booth as Carter lines up in the pocket, steps back,
looks to throw.
Lines up with shotgun, pressure in his face.
He's gonna get. Let me do play-by-play. What the hell? Pierre Freeman brings him down. Yet another sack by this Jacksonville defense, and it's going to bring up 4th and forever, 4th and 26. They'll have to punt.
Definitely the pressure you want to see. Now, since I was already speaking, I was trying to just play here. Sorry about that, Mr. Nugsy. I will not do that again. I will not make you upset.
It's fine. I'll get over it.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. I'll channel that anger into sacking Joe Carter as Joe Joseph down on the field. The punt on its way. And this one is going to bounce into the end zone. So Jacksonville beginning their drive from the 20. Still looking for our first touchdown of this game.
And luckily,
Josie would bring it.
Luckily for this Jaguars offense, It's still only a 3-point game. This game is still in their reach, but they have a lot to fight for here. As I've said multiple times, it's win and they're in, and the playoffs are obviously extremely important to them. And of all teams they want to prevent to go to the playoffs, it's the Bengals.
And yeah, for sure. Josue Wood rolling out, throwing to the sideline. That falls incomplete.
Our audio in the booth has just got lost again, but we will make do with that. As that brings up second 10.
Oh man, dude, Kyle's
got a lot of no-no words in his mouth right now as Josue Wood is lined up in the shotgun.
Dropping back, that is handed off up the middle. It'll be a short gain. Jamar Smith, maybe a yard on the play.
It would appear that we have just leaked something. Oh no, what did we just leak, everybody?
It's 3rd down and 9, under center, Josue Wood.
It's okay, guys, we're just trolling. That's not the real roster. We're just trolling here.
Running back in motion out to the wide receiver position. Josue Wood rolls out. He is going to throw. That is caught. Down past the 40. What a play by Josue Wood. He finds his number 1 receiver, Quintavious Kingle III.
It's been a bit of a quiet game for him so far today. I mean, he's fighting, obviously, with St. Augustus, number 1 receiver in the league. But overall, it's been more of a very balanced game plan from this Jaguars offense.
And I really like the play by Josue Wood there, rolling out of the pocket and nails him on the run. Really impressive throw right there. So a new set of downs for him as they continue up the field. They're at the 40 now.
Currently 20 yards away from their field goal target line.
Here is Josue Wood. Feels the pressure, lets it go, and that's going to sail to the sideline. Surprised on the distance by that throw with the pressure in his face. But not to anyone near him. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. .641 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Under center, Josue Wood. Dropping back to throw. Over the middle, that's going to fall incomplete. Bringing up 3rd down and 10.
And they're still 20 yards away from their field goal target line. Now, Josue Wood, he's been a bit inaccurate on this drive, but our sideline analyst, Will, has just got a quote from the Jaguars head coach Lemon that Mike Jack in that scenario would have been sacked. So it's a bit unfortunate that he doesn't have confidence in his backup quarterback, but it makes the viewers have a bit more confidence in Josue Wood.
I fully agree with Lemon on that. Mike Jack isn't. Out of the shotgun, Josue Wood. It's going to be a handoff. Jamar Smith looking up the middle, and that's a nice run broken out.
And we have just been told by our league commissioner that roster that was leaked earlier tonight on this broadcast was not the real roster. It is the incorrect one that was originally the leading votes from 3 weeks ago. We have a different roster coming up at the end of the game after post-game.
Yeah, stay tuned to see who makes the Pro Bowl this year in the inaugural season of the FPSL. Fourth down and 1. It'll be interesting to see if they go for it. No, they're going to punt from just across midfield.
Would have been a 68-yard field goal from this range.
This looks to be a solid punt, but it skips into the end zone. Not a good bounce for the Jaguars. And the Eagles will start from the 20-yard line.
And out comes this Eagles offense once again to see if they can prevent the Jaguars defense from being on the... excuse me. Here comes out the Eagles offense as they try to extend their lead with 5:54 left in this 3rd quarter.
Like I've been mentioning throughout the broadcast, and no touchdowns yet in this game. It is still 6-3. It's the same score we had at the half. Here's a handoff. It's Herbert looking up the middle. He gets slammed to the ground. A big hit there, but it's still a solid gain of 4 on 1st down.
That was Morbius with the tackle and adding to his amazing game so far. We might have the player of the game right there. Sure, his team is currently not leading this game, but he's had a hell of a game.
He has been incredible so far. He's been all over the field making plays. Here's another handoff. John Herbert doesn't hit the gap, and he's not going to get very far on that one. Maybe 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Carter. He's going to look to throw. Blitz incoming. Pressure around him. This to the outside. Did he catch that? Yes! Leon Sandcastle with an incredible catch on the sideline.
Just when we thought the Jaguars defense would clutch up and force a 3-and-out, Leon Sandcastle along the sideline just says no.
Oh, I don't know if he was in.
We are getting a 1st down.
I don't know if he was in. It looked like he stepped out of bounds, actually.
Will Lemon throw the challenge flag?
We'll see if we get a review here. If not, it is an incredible catch, but hard to tell on our replays, and Jacksonville will challenge.
Lemon throws out the red flag, and we will review this. And
hard to say on that angle. 1, 2. It's hard to say if that 2nd foot's out of bounds.
We didn't have a great angle there, and it doesn't seem like we will get another angle as we have to wait for what our referee has to say tonight.
They obviously have more angles than we do.
And they will mark it incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 4.
So the play on the field reversed. I do think that is the right call. And a good challenge by Jacksonville.
And the Eagles will likely send out their punting unit, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will try and take this lead and hopefully make the playoffs, as that's what everybody but Bengals fans want right now.
Nice return there. It'll be up past the 35. Jamar Smith, 14 rushes, 45 yards. Hasn't been all that efficient so far. But he'll look to maybe improve that on this drive. He just hasn't quite gotten going yet. And more than a few runs for a loss have definitely been detrimental to his stat line. But we'll see what the game plan is here for this drive. 1st down and 10. Josue Wood from the shotgun. And this throw outside, away from his man, incomplete.
And it looks like the intended receiver there was tight end Lucas Hampton. But it was just ahead of him, and yeah, falls incomplete and brings up a 2nd and 10.
Two in the backfield with Wood here. He stands under center. And this is a handoff here. It looks like to the fullback. He's not going to pick up very much yardage.
May have been a TFL for 1 yard. No.
Benito Burrito.
He does get some yards in the play, and it's 3rd and 8.
One of the best named players in the league, Benito Burrito, the fullback, picks up 2 yards. Not a very large carry. And so Josue Wood will come out of the empty set for the Jaguars on 3rd and 8, 5 wide, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's caught, but it won't be enough for the first. Good tackle over the middle by Tokayami, who's had 5 tackles today.
Now they are 4 yards from the 1st down marker, but your season is on the line currently. A loss and you don't make the playoffs. Do you send in the punting unit and just bet that you can stop them again and gamble on the 4th quarter, or do you go for it here?
I honestly, with the way the defense has been playing, they've been incredibly consistent at forcing these 3-and-outs against the best offense in the league. I would feel comfortable either way here. Obviously, if you want to play it safe, you're not going for it here, but I could see them. But they're going to punt it. So the punt on 4th and 4. This one is going to lie inside the 10. Real good punt that time.
Looks like the punt was the right decision there.
And yeah, great field position. And, if you get a pick here, could end up being 6.
And they'll start out this drive out at the 7-yard line as Carter And Herbert and the rest of this Eagles offense comes back out to see if they can extend their lead.
I think, based on the game situation, you should definitely be running the ball on all 3 downs here. For one thing, Herbert's been very, very solid on the ground. But for another thing, if you throw a pick, there's a very good chance that gets taken right back to the house. And even if it doesn't, they still have great field position to kick a field goal and tie this thing up. It'll be, false start.
It appears a man jumped off sides.
It was a false start. And so half the distance to the goal.
Offensive lineman a little jumpy.
Looked like maybe they credited Herbert with that one. It'll end up being a loss of 3.5 yards, half the distance to the goal. Brings up a first down and 13. Tough field position now. Jaguars stacking the box here. This will be a handoff to Herbert up the middle for a short gain of about 2. Second down and 11.
And that was Tyler Cage with the tackle.
Eagles going over some film on the sideline there.
And so far, it looks like the Eagles have been taking your advice, just running it on every down. I mean, sure, there's only been 2 plays this drive, but it was good advice, and I'd say it's what they're sticking with in this game plan.
Clock ticking down, 2.5 minutes to go in the third. From the shotgun this time is Carter. And he's going to throw over the middle. This is complete. He's got Hobart and about a 5-yard gain that time. 3rd down and 6 coming up. It's Morbius again with the tackle. From the shotgun, Carter. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure getting to him. That is out of bounds. Incomplete. Close call, though, for Joe Carter.
Just like that, the Jaguars offense will get another chance to tie this game up, or even get a touchdown and take the lead from the Eagles.
Minute 44 to go in the third. 4th down and 6. And they will punt from inside their own end zone here.
And Morbius is the return man.
And a short return, unable to break the initial tackle. He gets down to near the 45, and that's where this drive will start. Jacksonville still looking for a way to put some more points on the board. Nothing they've been doing offensively has really been working.
Which is really unfortunate for them, considering that Jamar Smith had 200 yards last week, and he's not been having a great rushing game. I mean, the entire offense very lackluster. I mean, they can't really seem to get past the midfield at all.
Yeah, Jamar Smith has been pretty much a non-factor so far. They keep trying to involve him in the game plan, which I think is the right thing to do. But he's just not been able to find his gaps. They're going to fake the handoff to him here. Josue Wood. Oh, he lost the football. Picked up by the Eagles at the 45. Josue Wood lost it on the read option.
Now we do need to see if he was down by contact.
It looked like he might have been down. Elbows down, then the ball comes out.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a booth review here.
If not, this is huge for the Eagles. They get good field position to try and take the lead.
So far, the Eagles' offense is getting ready to get back on the field. They're in the huddle. Carter's commanding his team.
And they will review. I think this will be overturned.
And we will see what the people in the FPSL headquarters in New York have to say. And I think he was down by contact.
Down. Take a look. The knee is well down on the ground before that ball is out.
And the Jaguars will retain possession here, assuming that the ref marks it as him being down by contact.
And they reverse it. Jaguars football. Close call there, but definitely the right call made by the review team.
Now, he was clearly down by contact, but going forward, do you think ball security is going to be an issue for Josue?
I mean, that's the first time I've seen him even come close to fumbling, so I don't know. Meanwhile, there's a real nice run by Jamar Smith up the middle. He's going to come close to getting the first.
And currently from this range, it'd be a 62-yard field goal. Definitely a long one, but we've seen crazier things happen in this FPSL.
They'll give him the first. Really nice run by Jamar Smith, breaking tackles on his way there too, and he fell forward as well to get extra yardage. Just a textbook run there. It'll end up being first down and 10.
It's one of the rare productive Jamar Smith plays we've seen tonight.
Yeah, but those are the kinds of plays he needs to make to get going here. And yet another false start on the play. I believe that's their 4th false start for the Jaguars. They really need to stop taking these careless penalties if they want to beat this team.
And they are 10 yards away from their field goal target line of 57 yards.
This sets them back 5 yards, 1st and 15. See what the play call is. Eagles rushing 5. And it'll be another handoff. Jamar Smith follows forward. And it'll be a nice gain of 6 on 1st down and 15.
And that was Ghost Hawk with the tackle.
His first of the game.
But it looks like that will send us into the 4th quarter here.
We might see another snap. Doesn't look like it, though. And we're headed to the 4th quarter. Still a touchdownless game. 6-3 the score. Eagles lead.
And it would appear, currently, according to our sideline analysis, it would seem that one of the Eagles players on the sideline is currently causing drama on the sideline. That player is, I'm being told, Fumikage Tokiyami, causing some drama over a leak that happened earlier in this game. Now, we did address that it was an incorrect roster now.
Here's Josue Wood dropping back, throwing outside. He's going to miss his guy. Bringing up 3rd and 9.
Now, I need to remind you, they're not in field goal range yet. They need a few more yards to make it into range.
Third down 9 and another false start. Unbelievable. And you cannot be having this. This is ridiculous. I'll say it. You're not going to win this way.
This is a very poorly disciplined Jaguars team.
And I get that the Eagles have had a couple of false starts as well, but the Jaguars, they're up to 5 now. It's ridiculous.
I mean, Lemon, whoever your offensive lineman coach is, I mean, I get it's week 10, it's the final week of the season, but if you don't make the playoffs, I would definitely consider him on the hot seat. This is not good.
Throwing over the middle, it won't be enough to get him in range. And so yet again, they will have to punt on 4th and 11. I don't see him going for it.
It's a very unfortunate series of events for this Jaguars offense. I mean, they need to take this lead from the Eagles. Even a tie game, if they had gotten a field goal, a tie gets them into the playoffs. You just can't be having false starts like that. I mean, it was a fine throw. Could have gone a little deeper, but they went to their best receiver, Kingle, and it just brings up 4th down. But this Jaguars team really needs to step up on offense. Now, giving credit where it's due, this Eagles defense has been really good so far in this game.
Yeah, and, early on, Josue Wood was looking sharp, but they've clearly reevaluated the game plan, and they've been shutting him down since then. Another punt into the end zone results in another Eagles drive starting from the 20. (6-3) remains the score. It's been that way since the end of the end of the first half. Just past the start of the 4th quarter here. So Joe Carter from under center. Herbert in the backfield with them. And this is a handoff up the middle. John Herbert, big gain for the first. And Herbert's been excellent so far today. Up to 92 yards now, just 8 shy of the triple-digit mark.
And that was Tyler Cage with the tackle there.
You may know in media I run a Nugsy stat channel, but I have to interject with this. If this score were to hold, it would be the second game in FPSL history where both teams combined would fall under the Stafford line of 21 points. There's a nice run again by John Herbert. He picks up 9 and is into triple digits now. If you don't know, Kim Stafford kicked 7 field goals in the Miami Dolphins win over the Bengals in Week 8, scoring all Dolphins 21 points. There's only been one game in history where both teams have combined to score less than 21 points, and we might be seeing another one of those here. And that'll be enough for the first down. Nice run again by Herbert, pick up a 5.
And this Eagles offense is 15 yards away from their field goal target line.
They're doing a good job juicing the clock here too, but Herbert already up to 21 rushes. You have to assume he's getting real tired right now. Here's Herbert up the middle, falls forward past midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain.
Now it seems like this Jaguars defense is stemming away from its former game plan. I mean, they're not sending as much pressure down the middle.
They really need to start, because if the Eagles are going to keep running it like they seem to be, that's the way to stop it, is sending a lot of pressure.
Which is kind of interesting, because throughout this game it's been a more pass-dominant offense.
Here's Herbert, escapes the pressure that time and picks up about 2-3 yards on that one.
And that is Herbert's 5th run on a row this drive. 5th run in a row on this drive. But that brings up 3rd down. Now can this Jaguars defense get a stop?
3rd down and 2. Big down in this game could really define a lot of moments here. Under center, Herbert will get the handoff up the middle. He's got the first. 3 yards on the play there.
If they are in field goal range, from this range, it is a 55-yard field goal. The worst scenario you want from this Jaguars defense is now they could very easily get points on this drive.
I would be okay settling for a field goal, but with the lack of success this Jaguars offense has had, I wouldn't be happy about it. Clock's still ticking down as well with all these runs. Down to 10.5 minutes left in the quarter. Carter under center. It'll be another handoff to Herbert. Trying to cut it outside. This time he's going to go down for a loss. Losing about half a yard on that play. The rush got to him. That was Montoya.
And it seemed like Morbius, who's had a great game so far, was also along the left side, splitting that tackle with him.
Now out of the shotgun, Carter. And he'll look to throw for the first time this drive, and it's over just outside the hash for about a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5 coming up. There's Deshaun Smith with his 3rd reception.
Looks like this Eagles offense is finally getting some production out of here. So driving closer and closer into downfield, and that was McKeewee with the tackle.
3rd down and 5.
And Controller 1 must reconnect. As we do not know what's happening, I will be commentating, and that is an incomplete pass.
Some kind of whistle.
And we're back.
And it was an incomplete pass. Kiwi, the psychic here. As it's 4th down and 5 there, as you mentioned, just inside field goal range, but they will be punting.
Very questionable call here. I mean, from this range, it would be like a 52-yard field goal.
And if you remember, the kicker made from 55 or 51 rather earlier this game.
Yeah, you gotta
so
be
just a yard further than that. And it would have been good from 55.
Yeah, it's a very questionable play call.
Either way, they choose not to go for the points. They instead try to pin him deep. That doesn't even work as it's in the end zone. So Jaguars offense starting from the 20.
Let's see.
9:02 on the clock in this 3-point game. 1st and 10. Here's Josue Wood. Outside, incomplete. Pressure is folding in around him.
Very questionable throw. It looked like he had people deep open, but he instead chose to throw it on the run. I mean, there was pressure closing in on the pocket, but not the greatest throw there. Would you agree?
I would agree. Obviously, it's hard to throw with the pressure folding in, and I think if he stepped up in the pocket, though, he would have been fine. Fakes the handoff here. Has blockers, throwing downfield, and has caught. Big gain there. 1st and 10.
And that is Lucas, the hamster man, Hampton, with the reception. That's his first
of the game.
And at one point, he was one of the best tight ends in this league. It was always between really him and Jamal Brown, but for it to be the 4th quarter and to be his first catch, that's kind of crazy.
And I had not realized as the running back in motion. Here's Josue Wood rolling out to the side. That's thrown over the receiver's head. I had not realized that he had only caught one pass, or that he hadn't caught any passes today. They really need to start getting him involved.
They won't be showing a replay, but I don't know if anyone noticed, but I think the wide receiver in motion just did some frog jumping into his spot.
I did see that. He was shuffling quite strangely. From the shotgun, Josue Wood looking to throw again. Pressure getting in around him, rolling out, and he's just able to get that off as he goes down. So 3rd down and 10.
This Eagles defense playing very aggressively here. I mean, they have a 3-point lead, but they want that ball back. They want to steal that thing right out of Josue's hands.
That was very, very close to being fumbled. 3rd and 10. Josue from under center, sending the running back in motion. Rolling out to his right, throwing on the run, and he got him.
That is Kingle with the reception.
Oh.
One of the best receivers in the FPSL. No, he's incomplete.
I thought that was inbounds.
He looked like he was... They're not going to show a replay, but that looks like he was in bounds.
Must not have dragged the foot like he thought he did.
But the people are saying he was out, and they will be punting it here with 8 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
Must not be reviewable since there is no challenge. Here's the return from Patel. He's going to get just past the 20.
And out comes this Eagles offense once again to see if they can chew some clock and come out with a win here.
8:09 on the clock. Still yet to see a touchdown in this game. Could this end up being the first game in FPSL history without a touchdown?
It very well could be. I mean, honestly, it's been a strange game overall so far anyways, because, I mean, Herbert, Augustus, these are your stars. You don't want to risk any injury. They've already clinched the number 1 seed here. It's a bit strange having seen them play all game, but they're playing hard, and this Jaguars team is fighting hard.
It's just two teams that have just run into each other and canceled each other out at this point. They fake the end around. Carter. There's plenty of time in the pocket. Hurls one deep. And does he have a man? He does! Deep ball, and that's a touchdown! It's Hobart's. A bomb from Carter, and finally we have a touchdown on the board.
Just like that, we will have a 10-point game here. Things just got so much more difficult for this Jaguars team, and Bengals fans, Bengals players, Bengals everything, they're excited right now. With 7 minutes left, they might be playing the Raiders next week.
This kick is through. It is now a 2-possession, 10-point game.
It only
13-3.
It only took one play for that to happen. And this Eagles team, they're ready to celebrate. They're happy, they're excited. Kickoff unit will be coming out, but that's exactly what you want to see. And you can hear this fan base, fly Eagles fly, and Carter just sent the bird out flying deep.
And you saw he had plenty of protection on that play. Came up with a bomb right into the arms of Hobart. An incredible, incredible throw. And so now Jacksonville, who's been dilly-dallying all around on offense all game, now forced into a corner here. Let's see if they play any differently. Here's the return just up past the 20 to around the 23.
And now we have to think about this. that if Kingle and Josue can match what that just happened in front of us.
I don't know. Josue has the arm. Joe Carter, just based on raw arm strength, easily the best in the league, but obviously he knows how to use it too. Man, that was a highlight reel touchdown. That's just what we needed up here after, this low-scoring affair with some action.
Just before that play, you did ask, would this be the first game in FPSL history without a touchdown? And we now know that is not the case.
7:54 on the clock. Josue Wood dropping to throw. Little check down to his man, Jamar Smith. Cuts that outside. He'll be down just short of the 30. Second down and 4.
The clock is still running. I mean, they have 7:45 left remaining, and that's plenty of time. That's definitely plenty of time to drive down the field, stop the Eagles back when they would get back on offense. If they play correctly, they can definitely make a comeback here, but it's getting a bit more difficult now.
Out of the shotgun, Wood. Hard count. Now the snap. Quick throw over the middle. That one could have been picked. Dropped safely to the ground in 3rd and 4.
Now, I do need to mention this. Josue Wood, he started the game out 10 for 11. After that last throw, which was nearly intercepted, he is 20 of 39 now. He's gone from being well into, with a well above 90% completion.
Another false start. Unreal, but your point. To your point, really
nearly perfect at the beginning of the game, and now he's throwing half of his passes.
Yeah, you go from above 90% to around 50% completion over the course of a game. Over the course of 2.5 quarters, really. It's just tough.
He is currently just not that guy, and brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9, empty set, 5 wide. Wood stepping up in the pocket, escapes, and he's going to have the 1st down. What a run by Josue Wood. Broke the tackle of the defensive lineman and found his way across the 1st down marker for a new set of downs.
Actually, a season-saving play right there. I mean, sure, they would have gone for it on 4th down, but that's what you want to see out of your quarterback. Fighting for those extra yards, taking brutal hits like you were about to say, and getting the 1st down.
Yeah. Pretty hard hit right there. He was taking initiative. Didn't see anything downfield, so he did it himself with his legs, which we haven't seen a whole lot of today. We saw that one play where he rolled out and nailed a perfect pass, but other than that, has not run effectively. Now a big sack right there. Goldblum brings him down as he was just untouched on his way to the quarterback.
That is his 1st sack of the game, and it's a crucial one here, as we're getting closer to 6 minutes into this 4th quarter. 6 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
17. Under center is Wood. Eagles stacked up against the line here. Looks like man coverage. Running back in motion. Looking to throw is Wood over the middle. That is caught. Short gain.
It was a very tight throw, but he manages to get a few yards on that, but it brings up 3rd down. That is Baker Catchfield with the catch.
3rd down and 9. Clock ticking down in the 4th. Out of the shotgun, Josue Wood. Dropping back in the pocket. Looking to throw, being chased down, and he's going to go down. Ghost Hawk.
And that is his 1st sack of the game, and it's really a crucial one. I mean, Goldblum, he had one earlier that was, really crucial, but that brings up 4th down on a 2-possession game here.
4th down and 18. Be interesting to see if they just punt here. Aside from the giant touchdown thrown on the last drive, this defense has been locking down the Eagles' offense. And on 4th and 18, it's absolutely unlikely that you're going to be able to convert on that. And especially with the field position they have, I don't think it's really worth going for it. But they are going to go for it. Under center, Wood throwing over the middle. This is caught. He's not going to get it. Well short of the 1st is John Johnson.
Very questionable throw there. I mean, he wasn't really even past the, he wasn't even down the 1st down marker yet. He had a lot more room to go.
He had two defenders in his way as well. So definitely not a wise throw. But in comes Joe Carter and his offense, maybe trying to tie a little bow on this game if they score here.
It's looking more and more likely like that we'll see the Bengals face the Raiders next week in the AFC Championship game.
13-3 is the score, 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Carter will hand off to Herbert. Herbert has a nice lane, and he gets all the way down to the 20. And he has been breaking off runs just like those this whole game.
And all you can see is just clock running more and more. I mean, with 4:20 left in this quarter with a frozen, we are having technical difficulties. That's awesome.
We're not missing much. They're still in the huddle. But clock's still going down, as you mentioned.
And things are not looking good for the Jaguars team. I mean, they're already getting close to they're already in the red zone.
Under center is Carter. Heavy set here. It'll be another handoff to Herbert, and he falls forward into the red zone. About 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7.
Even then, it makes you wonder, why did the Eagles play their starters? You got to consider that. I mean, they had the number 1 seed clinched. I mean, even the Raiders, they put their backup quarterback, Ray Lewis, in earlier today against the Falcons. And that was the game that OJ went off for 330. Maybe we could have seen that out of Jamar.
Here's Deshaun Smith on the outside. Gets the first down. It's 1st and goal.
And that was Kiwi McKiwi with the tackle.
He's been solid tonight. He's made a few big tackles. That one stops him from getting a touchdown.
He's definitely great. I don't mean to pat him on the back, but he's definitely a great. Could definitely be one of the Pro Bowlers. We'll see after this game.
Yeah, no bias at all.
No bias.
Carter over the middle. He's got Augustus for the touchdown, and that should pretty much do it.
And I think we know who the number 1 receiver in the FPSL is now.
And Zane Augustus, who I haven't called his name all that much tonight, but he comes up big time with the game-sealing touchdown here. And that'll make it 3 possessions, which, with 2:25 left in this game, Jacksonville will not have time for. And point after attempt is good. 20-3 is the score. Philadelphia in the lead.
And I am now being
Zane Augustus touchdown.
I am now being told by our sideline reporter that there are Jacksonville Jaguars players on the sideline crying. I mean, they definitely should be emotional. Specifically, Lucas Hamster. He's been crying for the past 5 minutes, and it's just I can empathize with him, but I mean, you gotta adapt and just be ready for season 2.
And yeah, every time you fail, you gotta keep your eyes forward. Look ahead at what's to come. And that's the advice I give this Jacksonville team.
And our sideline reporter Will has just got a quote from Lucas Hampton, and his quote is, "Well, at least I can finally take a shower," because he's gone 10 weeks without taking a shower as one of the FPSL's best tight ends, as that was Michael Morbius taking it to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a stinky locker room, man. Jesus Christ. That must be tough for the Jacksonville Jaguars teammates.
Yeah, I really feel bad for those people in the huddle right now. I mean, Baker Catchfield's standing right next to him. I feel bad for him. No, he's not.
I wonder maybe if that's why they're crying.
Perhaps.
The smell is just amounted to such a great level that it's eliciting emotional reactions from his teammates. Dropping back is Hosu Wood, and he's going to go down. Another sack for Hawk.
And things just get worse and worse. I mean, this game was basically decided 2 minutes ago, but the Eagles are just not letting up. I mean, the Jaguars' offense, all they really can do is go deep and just hope for the best.
I don't know if you saw, but you could take a look at Joe Carter jumping around on the sideline. He is fired up. Happy to eliminate this Jacksonville Jaguars team.
And as he should be. I mean, he's the best quarterback in the FPSL, and he's the only quarterback that's still in the MVP ranking. And this season, there's only been 3 quarterbacks that were ever in the MVP rankings, which were Tim Couch, Joe Carter, and Thomas Brady.
It must have been a long while ago when Tim Couch was in the MVP rankings after his first game. Here's Josue Wood, throws off a sack, throwing outside, and that's over his receiver's head. I would have liked to see him just take off with that, but instead it's going to bring up 3rd and 18.
I mean, that play showed promise, it showed talent, but in that scenario, why throw it away? You got to consider, why not throw deep with gamble?
Just half of the way to the line of scrimmage as well. He could have just run. But instead, throws it away. Under center on 3rd and 18. Over the middle. This is caught. Will not be enough for the first. It was Kingle over the middle. 4th down and 7.
And now Josue Wood, he's under 50% passing on the day when he started above 90.
And they're going to take a timeout here. Not sure why that is.
Josue started 10 of 11, and he's 23 of 43 now.
And boy, that is just unfortunate.
I mean, how much of... Everybody could have stepped up a bit more today. I mean, Jamar could have played a bit better. Josue could have played better. The defense was really the only bright spot, but what do you think they could have been a bit better? What do you think was more at fault? As Jamar's going to take it up on 4th down. He's going to get the first down now.
Yeah, big gain out of the backfield for Jamar Smith. And the defense was great, but they really fell apart in the 4th quarter. They've let up 2 touchdowns to fairly open receivers in this quarter. And that's what's blown the game wide open. They go no huddle. Josue Wood looking to throw, rolling away, and that will be thrown away. 2nd down and 10.
And as we approach this little break, I must ask, who do you think would be the most responsible for this Jaguars loss? Because as I was saying, I mean, everybody on offense could have been a bit better, but would you say Jamar played better, maybe Josue a bit more?
Definitely Josue. He was doing so well. I don't know what happened, but he's become very inconsistent. It almost seems like he'd be better off with Mike Jackett. But as I say that, Fitz a great throw in to Lucas Hampton for the first down. Or no, that's Catchfield. My apologies. Big gain for Catchfield. 7 receptions, 83 yards on the game for him.
And the clock is just keep running. They're not going to use their timeouts. And this game is essentially over. They're just playing for pity at this point.
Throwing outside for Jamar. Or no, that's Kingle. Just a 3-yard gain anyway. 2nd down and 7. Clock still ticking down. And now they'll use a timeout with 31 seconds left. 20-3 the score. Eagles lead late in this one. And it's all but a formality at this point. From the shotgun, Josue Wood. Empty set. Looks to throw. Over the middle, he's got him. First down.
And as the clock keeps winding down, they are not calling a timeout. I currently have a quote from our sideline analyst, Will, who got a quote from the head coach of the Jaguars, Lemon, and he said that because Peanut is crying and he doesn't like crybaby, currently in trade talks, and that's a very questionable call by him. I mean, he was one of the best tight ends in the league. You got to consider, is this aggressive form of coaching acceptable, or is it a good move?
Well, he sounds a lot like Urban Meyer, I'll tell you that, and I'm honestly just going to leave it at that. As it's 1st and 10 out of the shotgun is Josue Wood. Throwing outside, he's got him. Baker Catchfield still falling forward inside the 10. But it's not going to matter. The clock's going to wind down, and it's an Eagles victory, 20-3 on Sunday Night Football.
And the Eagles will finish off their season 9-1 on the year.
Their one loss coming to the Rams,
who didn't even make the playoffs, may I add.
Yeah. They started off 5-0 and now not in the playoffs. But either way, after we display our stats, we've got our special Pro Bowl reveal.
And the Jaguars will break even and go 5-5 on the season.
And, honestly,
my apologies. They will go 4-6 on the season.
I would be, if I was the head coach of the Jaguars, very, very disappointed with the effort they showed tonight. It was just not what you'd expect from a team with their backs against the wall trying to make the playoffs.
I mean, all season, they had a lot of struggles. I mean, for one, they didn't really have a... They had to rely on Jay. The only bright spot of their team was Lucas Hampton, and he really didn't show up today. I mean, he had 2 drops, only 1 reception, if I remember correctly.
No, he had 2. He had 1 at garbage time, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't... that wasn't really impactful. So, in the end, it was really just the Jaguars' playmakers not stepping up and doing what they did all years. Yeah, making plays. The defense was definitely, though, spectacular, though. It was definitely the bright spot, and any Jaguars player and fan should be anticipating that next, assuming that they don't send them into the draft, as they only have 5 players they can save. 7 players that they can save. Thank you, Mr. Head Coach of the Dolphins, Nugsy.
No problem. It's my job to know these things. We'll meet you on the after the stats are displayed for the Pro Bowl reveal.
And this Eagles team, it is very good. I mean, those 7 players, they're going to have a lot of difficult decisions. As my broadcasting partner is off the air, and we will let you look at the stats. And we will be back in a moment with your Pro Bowl roster.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is sight. Wanna see you alive. Where are you now? Where are you now?
Yep. Oh,